Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for another 112 scale figure unboxing and review video. And today we are going to look at this Mafex number 128 Magneto from the X-Men Age of Apocalypse version. If you are interested with this figure, you can just go to amiami.com, or you can just click the link down below in my video description. It will redirect you to the website and you can see if this figure is still available or not. So before we do the unboxing, let's take a look at its box art design first, shall we? So at the front here we have this standard box for Mafex figure, and we have the comic style of display over here. We have the characters artwork over here. We have the Marvel logo, 6-inch figure, and the number series for this figure, and we have the figure itself and the character's name and series. We also have the logo for Marvel, Mafex, and Medicom. Yeah, at the side we have this very nice figure, promotional shot of the figure, and the artwork here, Mafex and X-Men logo. And at the back we have the promotional shot. It shows all the accessories that we're going to get and interchangeable parts for him, so that's very good. And at the bottom here is the product and manufacturer info. So at the bottom of the box we have the barcodes, unreadable legalese, warnings, choking hazard 15H and up. So this is the authenticity of the sticker, Medicom toy official. And the side again we have this promotional image for the figure and its name. So at the top here it's a very nice lettering over here, Magneto X-Men, and X-Men logo over here, Marvel, and artwork for Magneto. So I think this is a very nice box art in my opinion. Hopefully it will stack up pretty well with my other X-Men figure. So let's open this up. So this is the figure in its plastic tray over here, and we have the stand at the back. We will open it up later in the video, and let's take a look at this figure. Hopefully there is no damage or anything to it, because Mafex tends to get QC issue over time, so I need to really see how this figures. Alright, and now we have seen that the accessories is complete, and we have this figure. At the first glance you can see it's pretty nice, pretty simple design actually for him, and I will discuss it in a bit more detail later in the video. So what are we going to do now? Let's put these accessories out and we're going to look at it a bit more closer and detail, shall we? So guys, this is the overall view for this figure and its accessories, and I've taken the virtue to inspect this figure just now, and it seems that there is no major QC issue on him in terms of jointing or parts or anything like that, and even the bendy wire doesn't poke out of the cape, so that is a pretty good sign so far. So he comes with 5 interchangeable hands, including the one that has the energy effects and the one that is on the figure itself. And he comes with 3 interchangeable heads. One is on the figure itself, and the other 2 is the one that is unhelmeted. We can see the Eric portrait head sculpt over there, and then the one is which has the black face on it. So, and then we have extra, which is the empty helmet, so you can actually do some posing with that empty helmet as a prop. So that's it. And I think the last one is the base stand. I will assemble it afterwards. Alright, let's go to the accessories. So guys, this is a standard Mafex design. For its base, it's actually a acrylic clear base. So what you can do here, you can take this middle part over here, you can pack this in, and then this clamp which holds the figure, you can actually insert it to this part, to this area over here, so you can have a very good hinge. And if you want it to be more tighter, you can just screw that to be much more tighter, so it can withstand a little bit more weight to it. So this is a standard figure stand for the figure. for the interchangeable hands, you get this closed fist hands, open palm hands, relaxed hands, actually very widely open palm hands, and energy effect hands. So you can see that this has some sort of a clear type of plastic over here, which has this pinkish kind of color, and it's pretty nice to it. It doesn't have any hue or anything like that, but it's just a clear one type of color, you know, pink. So that's it. At this empty helmet version for this figure, as you can see here, it is a very nice, you know, design to it. I love the ornament stylizing on his front over here, and then at the back you can see that it is a pretty nice paint application. There is no smudge or anything like that, and maybe you wanted to, you know, be careful on this part because this is a separate piece that is, I think, adherent to the surface over here, so you might want to be careful once you're handling this helmet. And then it is not a soft plastic, it is pretty hard, you cannot bend it, so just be careful. And one thing, it doesn't fit to this portrait, so never try to, you know, to fit it into this head sculpt. So next up is this head sculpt, which has this black face, and we can see the hair sticking out front and back. It's the same helmet as before, as just now, and I think this is my least favorite of them all. I will not actually pose him with this you know, head sculpt. Yeah, the last but not least is this Eric head sculpt, and as you can see the expression, I love the expression that they went, and I love the detailing to his hair. It does have some sort of, you know, texturizing over there. You have a slightly gray wash to it, and it's not totally white hair, white color I mean, and then it is pretty nice detail to it, you can see that. And yeah, I just love this portrait actually. Maybe this will be my alternative head sculpt for him to be displayed in my along with my figure. So let's take a look at this figure a bit more closer and detail, and as you can see, this head sculpt has not been discussed yet, so let's get through it. And first thing I see is it is the same you know, type of helmet over here with the hair sticking out back and front, but we have slightly different expression to him. As you can see here, it does not the Mafex does not use this expression to this head sculpt, so that is pretty good. We have a varieties of expression and emotion that we can have for this figure, so that is a pretty nice touch over there. And I think coming by to this cape design, I think it is the same you know, method that they use for the Harsh Batman, which they tuck the cape onto this middle area over here, and then this back, you know, what we call this, it's a little bit loose and it does not attach to anything. So yeah, it just you know, maybe adherent to this area, middle part over here. And speaking onto his body mold over here, many people say that this Magneto will definitely have the same mold as Cyclops, but apparently they are not. Magneto has its own body mold. As you can see, I'm comparing him to this Cyclops, and as you can see, Cyclops has much more muscle definition. It's much more deeper, and you can see much more rough, and Magneto is much more softer. As you can see here, there is no, you can see the comparison over there. So definitely it is a very separate and different design. And maybe the tie over here may be using the same mold as Cyclops, as you can see that. Maybe slightly not, maybe slightly yes. So it depends how you look this figure, but definitely there's you know, a different type of color. As you can see into his leg over here, we have a different type of color for the thigh, the knee, and this area over here. And the shin guard which you know, painted very poorly. I think there's a smudge, a little bit more smudge over there, and you can see the different kind of red. It doesn't, you know, actually tally with this one. So that is really a bummer, because this is actually a simple design, supposed to be a simple design. I think Mafex should have you know, not having any QC issue or problem in terms of the coloring or paint application over here. So that is a bummer actually. And I think I like the highlights on the purple color, which is on his area over here, and shin guard, and his you know, hands over here. It does looks glossy, but it doesn't pick up the lights too much, so it's nice. I like the you know, the tone of this purple color, so that is very good. And yes, towards the back, it doesn't have much detail there, you can see that. So it's pretty simple design to this figure. And we have this separate piece of belt over here, and it's, you know, fixed to his back over here. So I would prefer if there's some sort of, you know, detail on the buckle, on the belt over here, right? Give some texture to this you know, body over here. Maybe it could have some more you know, details. Or, yeah, that is just me, so yeah. And for the cape itself, it's pretty good. If you have the Infinity War version, it's slightly similar to that, and the cape is a bit thicker than the Infinity War version, and it does holds this bandy wire, holds this figure pretty good. It does stands pretty well with the bandy wire going all out like this, so it is pretty nice. I just wish that we have another one or two at the back, so we can actually have a much more poseable cape, and to have more dynamic you know, poses with this figure and the cape. So yeah, so that is just my opinion. So yeah, so moving to its articulation over here, starting from the top, we can see that this figure can look down that much, look up not so much. It's almost looking straight ahead, and because this hair sculpt is hindering the movement over here, but we can actually have this nice side to side tilt, and rotation also have some hindered area over there, as you can see it, because of this hair over here. So although he has the ball joint at the upper neck and a connection on the lower neck, but it doesn't really helps on the articulation looking up and down. So yeah, that is really a bummer. At this middle area over here, at his torso, it has some connection, and his waist, so you can actually tilt side to side. Very nice. Bend forward and leaning backwards, very nice as well. But you have that gap over there, so you can actually go side to side like this with his waist articulation over here. Yeah, so that is pretty nice. You can have some good pose to him. For his arm articulation over here, we have this butterfly joint over here. You can see that it is a pretty good range, and we can actually rotate this arm and his shoulder over here, and his shoulder has this ball joint over there, so you can actually go up and down as well. And then he can actually put up his hand that far, and then we have this bicep swivel, we have this double jointed elbow over here, and then we have a swivel and hinge all together. Moving at his leg over here, he can actually do that kind of split, you can see that. And then we have this drop method, so you can actually go that far, kicking forward, backward, and we have this double jointed knee, right? And then we have this thigh swivel. You can actually swivel the thigh. And then we have this hinge on his toe, foot. We have this rotation, swivel, and that good stuff, right? So that is pretty cool. Okay guys, let's take a look at its scale comparison to my other X-Men collection and other figure collection, shall we? Now comparing him with this Mafex Cyclops and Mafex Wolverine. Both of these figures are the pioneers for this line, and this is from the Jim Lee Styles version. Hopefully we can get Magneto in this kind of version as well. And this is him with the Marvel Legends Professor X and Marvel Legends Jean Grey. And this is him with the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler and Marvel Legends Jubilee. This is him next to the much more bigger and taller characters such as Marvel Legends Bishop and Marvel Legends Beast. So last but not least, I'm comparing him with this Mezco 112 Collective X-Men line, and as you can see, Mezco has different kind of take with this Magneto, and it's leaning more to Jim Lee style kind of version. And if you want this Mafex Magneto to fit in this Mezco line, you can do so. It's really up to you, but if you ask me, I would prefer that this Magneto from Mafex be in Marvel Legends collection, so it does look much more better in my opinion. Just to conclude my review for today, and I think this is a pretty solid figure from Mafex, although I wish that there is more accessories to him with this kind of price point, because I'm beginning to love this figure. How does it pose around, and the cape, it just do justice for him. I think it looks much more a Magneto vibe to him. It's simply the best Magneto that I have so far, and thank God I picked this one up. If you ask me, is this the definitive Magneto that we can get in the market, I would probably say yes, because this is the only high quality and possibility for this figure that we can get for now. And although this is not the Jim Lee style kind of iteration that everybody wants, especially me, I do love the Jim Lee style version, but as a fan of Magneto in general, I think this would be good enough for now in my collection. So guys, that is the end of my review. I hope you like it, and if you feel this video is informative enough, please click the like button, share to your friends, and if you want to support me, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell notification button so you will not miss once my video comes live. So thanks again for watching. Until we meet again in my next video. Sayonara.